Hello aliens, I have a mic now, so you guys have to start taking me seriously. Today's video is just chill vibes, just chill. Put some music on. I'm gonna design. I didn't want to do it alone, so I thought I would do it with you guys. Usually Pinterest is a cool place to get some inspiration. It's the month of February, so maybe something like love related, a poster. You know how people complain, they're like, I miss the old love. I'm an old lover. I miss the olden days. I'm born in the wrong generation. Those people who say that. I think that could be like a inspiration to what we create. So maybe let's go with a 80s rom-com movie poster. I miss love letters and when they used to write poems. Bro, maybe like 3 people wrote poems for their girlfriends and they became famous. The rest, 99 of them, used to beat their wife for making chapati too hot. The chapati will burn little bit, gone. You're getting ass whooping. Modern day love it's gone, it's spoiled. Shut the fuck up, please. Respectfully. Such. I'm thinking if we could do like a little mixed media or something, because I got a new pen for my birthday. This one. Amazing pen, by the way, guys. I love it. It's just so nice. It reminds me of childhood, when we used to write with fountain pens. Why am I fixated on 80s? Let's go to 60s. Why not? Ooh, okay. I like this. I think this has inspired me. Tell me down in the comments about the last girl that broke your heart. Because I read this thing on Instagram where it's like one girl breaks a guy's heart at 16 and then he never recovers from it. And I think that's true to some extent. Yeah, it would be fun to read and just interact with you guys. Because you're also in this journey with me. Okay? I'll tell you what I like about this. This poster tells me a story immediately. Okay, if you just take notice of the female subject here. Okay? She is in very bright and saturated colors. Because I like to believe she's in love. She's blinded by love and she's very bright and ecstatic. But if at the same time, if you take a look at him, he's in very cold, colder colors because he's not really in love. He just wants the purse. And then that ties in nicely to the movie The Passionate Thief. So maybe I want to make a design where it's like similar usage of color. Like I want the color to tell a story. I want to use this area to maybe like, write a letter, like a love letter. That's a love letter where he's lying to her. Or maybe something along those lines. I think that's something that would tell a story. So I can write the love letter using my pen, my trusty pen, and then I would kind of scan that and put it on Photoshop and try to like mix both these mediums. It's either going to be a cool poster or a huge fail. So I have an idea. Let us use AI. I think that would be cool. I think I can instruct AI also to do the colors. I think that then it will be like I would have better control. Let's see what AI helps us with. What do you guys think about this whole AI revolution into the art space? How do you think it's going to affect creators? I think my take on it is it will definitely disrupt the industry. But I still feel like money will still flow into the pockets of creatives. I like this one. I like this. By the way, what do you guys think of this new setup that I've got? Like a mic, I got a little light and stuff. If you guys like it, press the like button so I know. I just want to make high quality videos for you guys. I think this bottom left image has a little color play going on where the scene is divided into like one side is blue and one side is red. I like that. I want something to emphasize the mischievousness of this thief. See, I'll tell you what's in my mind right now. I'm thinking of like putting like a love letter here just because I want to do mixed media. Who still remembers the format for a letter? They used to make us do that shit so much in school and now we just SMS, WhatsApp, iMessage. Sorry guys, my camera died and I still didn't want to get out of that flow of working, so I just continued. And I think that is the goal of it, to have fun. And this is where we left off. And I'll tell you what all adjustments I did to this image. The first adjustment I did was a hue and saturation adjustment. So if you don't know what that is, basically all these adjustments are the way Photoshop manipulates light and color. Okay, so a hue saturation adjustment. Hue is basically the pigment of color, and that is being manipulated. Saturation is how much of that pigment is being used. Is that making sense? So I'll just mess around with it and show you. If you look here, I'm going to change the hue right now. Can you see the colors are getting adjusted? I'm messing around with the hue. Right now, I've set it at a certain hue and I'm adjusting the saturation. I'm making more of that pigment in this image. It might be a little complicated, but yeah. This is the hue saturation adjustment I did. Basically, what I did is I removed the saturation from the image. I didn't want it to be that bright and colorful because I wanted to show like a dull and grey vibe. I feel like the story I want to convey with this image is that this guy is cold. This guy is going to cheat this girl in some way. The movie is called A Passionate Lie or something. I don't know. I made up some name called The Passionate Lie or The Passionate Love. So I want the guy to look a little grey, mischievous, like a little serial killer vibes, and I want this girl to look oblivious to what's going on and just so deep in love. That's why when I made the hue saturation, I tried to keep her still bright. I still want her to have that lush love and life within her. If you see, boom bap, she remains the same. I feel like the light is just naturally dividing it this way, so I wanted to like kind of enhance that and kind of bring out certain dark portions and keep certain light portions. Yeah, I tried this mixed media thing. It didn't work that well. I wrote a little love letter. I don't know, I just wrote some bullshit and then I used my spit to like make it look like tears were falling while the letter was being written. I didn't find a good placement for this. I didn't find like a nice place to, make this sit in. Then I tried something like this that is it's like the letter is like stabbing her in the back. I wanted to try to narrate a story that way, but I just felt like I was trying very hard and I was not like going deep into what I wanted to convey. And I ended up with, let me see. Yeah, I wrote this thing, A Passionate Love. That's what I wrote. And then I changed the hue and saturation to make it look like blood. I feel like that also tells a story of like a serial killer kidnapping. I'm not sure exactly, but I know something dangerous is going to come out of this love. And that's exactly what I wanted to convey. And then I did the classic. I took the subject and put it on top of this just to give it some depth. I also added a little shadow over here. If you can see below this paper, I added some shadow. I like designs which have shadows because it has a lot of depth. So let me show you. Shadows, no shadows. Shadows, no shadows. Another thing I did in the hue saturation, even though I made her very colorful and very saturated and bright, and I made him grey, dark and dull, I did this other thing where, see, if you see, this is his original color, okay, which I removed, but I made sure to keep little bit of color on his cheeks and like parts of his body that is facing her. And I did this very intentionally where I want to also kind of drive the narrative where it's like she feels like she can fix him. She feels like she can change him. She feels like with her love, she can bring life back into this cold person. I just wanted to kind of show that narrative. I don't know if people even understand it. It's just the way I'm thinking about it. Maybe there is a chance that she changes him from his serial killer ways. And then also, just to top it up, I added some texture to it. I added some glass textures. I wanted like a glass breaking kind of texture just to show that, sharpness, something dangerous, blood. And also this broken piece of glass kind of creates these leading lines. Let me just show you that. For the main character of this poster, it creates like these lines that kind of gently lead your eyes to focus on this. Like you instantly know that she is going to be a very important character in this movie or whatever it is. Yeah, I think I'm happy with the image right now. The goal of this was not to create a blockbuster movie poster. The goal of it was to just play around with your ideas, play around with the way you think, play around with how you want to like give different narratives. And I feel like I had fun making it. I don't know if it's the best thing ever, but I enjoyed exploring my creativity. So yeah, I hope you guys also enjoyed this episode of Design with Me. I think that's what I'll call it. Design with Me. Design with me. I don't know if that's cool, but let me know if you guys like this style of content. I'm really experimenting, just showing you guys more about my life. And yeah, this is what we created. Have a nice day.